Mark, you're right. These tremendous grandstands on the right, they do block the wind, and you have to think about it.
But what he's done on the last hole and on 15 has made this shot quite exciting.
And he will be able to fly it on the green and stop it. It will go forward some, but not like it has all week long. The grandstones on the right do block the wind, and it plays havoc. You have to judge that.
Turn it. Turn it, wind.
Fluff, the wind is not going to move it.
That for birdie to get to 1 over for the championship. Oh, Tiger Woods' 97 Masters win had so many eyes open and so much attention on him. When he played in this championship last year and finished tied for 24th, it is extra security. Tiger Mania knew no exchange rate coming from the U.S. to Scotland for last year's British Open. And to be very honest, Tiger Woods wasn't enjoying his livelihood and golf because everything felt like you were in one of those small European hotel rooms and it was tight around you. But talk to Tiger, talk to the people around him. He's enjoying golf more in 98. A great showing here at the British Open and a welcome here at the last. This will be his first top 10 in a major other than the Masters, where he has his 2 major top 10s. The win, 8th this year. Where will he finish? We'll find out. But now, back to 15.
Brian Watts at the par 5, his second shot.
Pretty deep rough. He can chase it down the fairway, but he has to watch out for those pot bunkers.
So Brian Watts, 1 back of Mark O'Meara, having to be very careful at this par 5 as we go ahead to 16.
Mark O'Meara's second.
He has caught a perfect lie. The ball is just sitting up as nicely as you could have it. 172. The breeze is helping just a little in from the left. And he has hit a big pull.
The tendency of Mark O'Meara is to get too far on the inside on the downswing, and when that happens, he has to flip it over with his hands. You either can block to the right or flip it and it goes left. That time the hands are a little bit too quick.
Let's go back to 15.
And as we look down at this first par 5, just 2 par 5s on this par 70 Royal Birkdale course. Brian Watts getting set for his third.
He has 146 yards. Very easy flagstick placement, don't you think, Curtis, here?
Yes, it is, Rossi, but we just saw Furyk miss some 20 or 25 feet to the right of the hole in 3-putt. So the place he does want to miss this flag is just a little bit to the left so he can putt straight back up the hill.
Hang on.
And And that's in a similar spot, but not quite as far as Jim Furyk was just a few moments ago. So Brian Watts, who plays his golf on the tour in Japan, we get to see him very much, but he has impressed us here as we move to 18.
Well, you know there are others around, but there is irony here. Woods and O'Meara, good friends, and the putter, as you may have heard Tiger is using this week, is Mark's backup. This is for birdie to get one step closer.
A little bit from the right, maybe a foot or so. Not a real difficult putt.
Birdies at 3 of the last 4. What a charge by Woods.
You know, it's amazing what can happen when everything is on edge, when your concentration is at its best on the last hole of a big, big golf tournament. You settle down, you concentrate, you do things that really you don't think you would ever be able to do.
66 today, 33 on the front, 33 on the back, including a bogey at 1 and a bogey at 6. He's 1 back. We go back to 16.
I think Mark O'Meara might have heard that roar.
I wonder if he's still a good friend of Tiger Woods at this point.
Well, if he doesn't get this one up and down, we might get to see later how close they are. Flag cut in the front right today. Must settle down now. Well, he has an uphill putt for his par 4 here at 16. Now a little earlier on, Jim Furyk with his second.
He had hit a very good drive. That was from 125 yards.
And a very nice shot indeed. He needs birdies to 15.
Parnevik, his third shot at the par 5.
Took a shot at the green from 260 and lost it way right. Not too hard a pitch, though.
So Parnevik will have that for birdie. He needs it. Jesper is 3 over for the championship, 1 over on his round today, as O'Meara with the 1-shot lead over Woods and Watts as we go back to 16.
As Jim Furyk, with the familiar plumb bobbing method, putts for his birdie. Down the hill, a little right to left. Furyk is at 2 over par. O'Meara with a putt of similar length for his par to remain at even. Not much in it, folks. To 15.
And this is Watts for birdie at the par 5.
Up a little slope, reaches peak right there, and now down the hill.
Good effort. Very good effort by Brian Watts. Well, folks, if you didn't know about this former Oklahoma State Cowboy before, you know about him now as we go to 16.
Now, most important putt for Mark O'Meara.
Huge putt, Ian. This enables him to keep a lead, go to the last 2 holes, 17 being a par 5. This might be the most important shot for him in the last 3 holes. It's a big difference in taking a 1-shot lead to the last 2 or just being even.
can't believe it went right. And that's a bogey 5 for O'Meara. He moves back to 1 over par.
The British Open playoff is a 4-hole playoff. Will it include 3 or 4 Americans? Will it include friends Woods and O'Meara? We'll be right back at Royal Birkdale.
Important tee shot for Jim Furyk here at the par 5. He's such a straight driver normally. And what a time to make a great swing. Split the heart of the fairway. To 16.
Brian Watts on the tee.
Tough tee shot. Sorry, Ian, tough tee shot because it is a blind tee shot and you do not want to go to the right. There's bunkers.
It looks good, Curtis. And that's a very aggressive play from Brian Watts. We'll go ahead to 17.
O'Meara.
Mark O'Meara has played this hole in 4-3-4 in the first 3 rounds.
But he'll be struggling here, Judy, to duplicate that. Furyk in perfect position. He's 1 back. It's been a while since we've had a playoff. It'll be a 4-hole aggregate playoff if that is the case. Woods, O'Meara, and Watts tied at the top.
Tiger Woods, who has a great final round already this year in a come-from-behind role that was in a European Tour event against Ernie Els, and then he won in a playoff. 66 today to make his move, tied with Mark O'Meara. And Brian Watts, who could have faltered after a bogey at 12, but has hung tough to remain tied for the lead. Furyk at the par 5 has found the fairway. O'Meara has missed the fairway. It's been a very interesting final round at the British Open. Nobody knew who would make the move. To 17.
Second shot for O'Meara.
Got more club on the ball than I thought he would be able to. Excellent, excellent shot.
It was just 3 years ago at St. Andrews that it was John Daly and Costantino Rocca, with Daly prevailing in the 4-hole playoff. O'Meara's wayward drive here has taken away the real birdie opportunity. You'll have to work hard from there. Now at 18.
Steve, the scene is Justin Rose. The amateur has lost his tee shot to the left. He is 2 back at 3 over. An even par round today. As his ruling continues, we drop back again to the 17.
Critical second shot for Jim Furyk here at 17.
278 back to the hole, a little better than 250 to the front of the green. The breeze hurts him, but it's very light.
Good looking swing.
Well, he's turned it left.
Oh. Well, back in 1994, this was Nick Price at Turnberry. This for Eagle, the 17th hole, always pivotal in an Open Championship. Watch this. That for a dramatic Eagle in his bid to best Jesper Parnevik. And last year at the long par 3 at Troon, it was Justin Leonard long putt for birdie. Once again, 17 being the center of the great drama here at this Open Championship. The claret jug awaits